Carol is running late to catch a flight to her favorite vacation place and walking fast to her garage. When she gets to the garage, a car she does not recognize is parked in front of the garage. Carol can't get to her car and panics. Joe, a neighbor, happens to pass by and realizes that Carol is staring hopelessly at her garage.
Hi, Carol. How are you doing?
Morning, Joe. I am on my way to the airport and this car is parked in front of my garage. Do you know who owns this car?
No, it could be one of the visitors or food delivery folks. They seem to park anywhere they can since there's not enough parking around our building complex.
I am afraid I might miss my flight. We have 24 units on 3 floors in our condo, and it will take me a while to knock on every door to find out who parked this car.
Actually, you don't have to do any of that. You can send a broadcast message to everyone in the building through Dear Neighbor app. Our property manager sent an email a while back to accept an invitation to join Dear Neighbor app. Did you sign up?
No, I probably missed that email. What is Dear Neighborhood app about?
Dear Neighbor is an invitation-only social network which allows tenants within a building to communicate securely. You are invited by email to join the network by either the property manager or your landlord. Once you accept the invitation to join, your identity is never revealed on the network as your avatar represents you in the network. Your neighbors in the network will never know your name, phone, or email. You can send messages or schedule events to anyone in your building. If you want to connect with folks outside your building, you can create a community member account on Dear Neighbor app. Create your private groups, then invite anyone you want. Think of Dear Neighbor as your private network, and you control who can communicate with you. Remember all the building messages that used to be posted near the mailbox? Now they are sent through Dear Neighbor app. When my neighbor on the floor below plays music loud, through a few clicks, I use Dear Neighbor app to remind them to dial down the volume. Dear Neighbor app facilitates tenant communication and resolve any conflicts and complaints without the need to escalate to the property manager. For instance, last night a tenant in the building reminded me that I forgot to close my garage door through Dear Neighbor. Luckily for you, I have my phone. I will take a picture of this car, then attach it to a broadcast message I will send through Dear Neighbor app to our building about this car parked in front of your garage.
A few seconds later, a visitor comes running down, apologizes to Carol, and moves their car out of the way. The tenant they were visiting in the building accepted the invitation to join Dear Neighbor app.
Thank you, Joe. I owe you one. I will check my email and accept that invitation to join Dear Neighborhood Network. This app is so cool.